episode 15, Strictly Beloved, season 2. Let's get straight to it.
Let's get straight to it. Straight to the gravy.
Oh, straight to the graveyard. Go yard.
Ooh.
From the cradle to the grave.
From the cradle to the grave. No more pain. The only thing I feel more than death is being resurrected.
Oh, talk
reincarnation.
My pops.
Imagine you die and you come back.
That's my dad, man. He was tired of it. Yeah, you didn't want me to get those bars off about Anthony Bourdain. You were scared.
I was.
You scared, nigga?
You scared?
You scared, homeboy?
No, talk about it. Talk about it.
Yeah, I was thinking, man, the more... Okay, if we're jumping straight into it, because I wanted us to get together, do another pod, because I'm about to go on the road again.
Yeah.
And I want to get everything on wax before I stop talking.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait to shut the fuck up.
Me too.
That's just where I'm at. I'm not trying to lead anyone down my road.
Bro, te lo juro. I'm on that road too, man. I want to go into the jungles of El Salvador and write literature. And that's it. Right. And I would speak. I'm like in Javier Bardem's dad in Love the Woody
Collier,
No, the Woody Allen movie that he's in with Scarlett Johansson and Penelope Cruz.
Vicky Barcelona.
Yeah,
Vicky
his dad is a poet that never releases his poetry. You know what I mean? And he's like, isn't that beautiful? But that's what I want, dude. I legit want that. And people see me posting stories, IGs. I don't want that. I want to shut up. Ooh. I want to shut up,
all right,
bro.
So we'll get back to mine. I'm going to jump into yours because you brought up the IG and posting.
Yeah.
So what let me ask you this. If IG broke down tomorrow, all the social media apps would you be happier or sadder?
Happier. The happiest. I'd be the happiest you can imagine. If they said there's no more stand-up. Yeah! There's no more acting. There's no more movies.
No more auditions. And no more auditions.
No more auditions. No more podcasts. I'd be...
I tell you what, though.
Dude, I don't know what it is. I get happy. About that. You know what I mean? But like, obviously, we're not at a place. No, I take that back. I am at a place where I'm happy with where my life is at. You know? Oh. Yeah. Could I want more bags? Could I want more success, more exposure to like what our art or whatever? Whether it's just podcasts or our stand up or whatever. Of course, you could always want more. But the thing is, if tomorrow they said they're shutting everything down, I think I would be happy. But I would be fucking pumped to shut up, bro. So much noise, dude. God is silence, bro.
Yes. Finally there, Tony. We're dead.
I take it back. I want to live.
You're not there yet. I knew it.
Right? You go, oh, I take it back. Let me live.
I was in the cafe, man. I walked here all weekend. Actually, all week I've been aggravated. I've been like on the edge of punching someone in their throat and I was like, it has to be that I haven't been smoking.
Oh yeah,
Remember what you told me.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been smoking. I'm just like on edge.
Body.
And I'm like, man, why am I just aggravated? And then I walked here and I sat in the cafe and I was like, what's the deal, man? Where's the fire, man? What am I in a rush for? What's the thing? What do I want? You know? And I got taken back to the days when I retired. Cause I retired. People don't know. Well, some people know.
I remember.
I fucking quit.
You did.
And they pulled me back. I had to come back to retirement. But it was like, I don't want to do comedy for money, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to do any of this shit for a bag.
Yeah.
I just want to do I just want to do what makes me happy, right? Everyone wants to do what makes you happy. But I don't even think we know what makes us happy because there's so much noise. There's so much assignments and fake jobs that we gave ourselves.
Yeah, I saw it. Preach that shit.
It's
a fact.
Right? Yeah. I was like, it was today. It was like happy International Women's Day.
Yeah.
Right? I know you're looking at me like I'm going to say something fucked up. I'm not. You're not excited.
Oh, my God.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this because I was like, I saw all these people, capping, capping online for one day they start giving it up to their girl or to the lady or whatever but and I said, oh yeah, should I give it up to my girl online? And then my demons, my friends, they said, nigga, what's wrong with you, man? You're not a follower. You don't follow the trends. You don't give it up because Instagram says now you give it up.
Yeah.
Today you give it up to women. I give it up to women every day. I give it up to my woman every day. And I keep my foot on a bitch's neck every day.
Oh, my God. Okay.
I'll take on the motherfucking CIA, nigga.
Yeah, we talking, man. We talking, man.
Talk.
Do you want to talk or do you want to talk?
No. I want to talk.
I got you guys here today.
I want to talk. And that was beautiful.
I got you guys here today, and on the way over, I said, I got nothing I want to say. I wasn't laughing at anything, but I wasn't sad. I wasn't sad, nor was I happy. I'm walking, and then I hear somebody, I hear some noise, and it was a couple laughing. I go, I like that. I like the sound of laughter. That's still a beautiful sound. I was listening to Leon Bridges and Cronben. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Beautiful. So there's beautiful art. We belong to the laughter. So that's dope. That gives my life some kind of, not meaning, but like, okay, cool, we're contributors. Not because of this shit. Not because of some raggedy ass Instagram post.
Yeah.
It's because we're the makers of music.
Yeah.
The dreamers of dreams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it. You talk about going to El Salvador in the jungles and writing a book, doing some kind of, that's beautiful. That sounds like you're actually doing the thing. And this other shit, although it is a means to an end, it's a middleman. If you go, it's to get another bag. You know what I mean?
It is.
It's to get another bag. But if it's not that, what's the fucking point? Lord Algo's not giving it up. It doesn't make it no less dope.
Yeah.
I'm 39, man. I put out what I put out. Either it's dope or it's not.
Oh.
And as long as I live for however long that is, I want to put out as much dope shit as possible, then shut the fuck up. I just want to cook.
Like cook.
Like cook.
Yeah, in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Because you're fucking amazing.
I want to cook outside in the woods, bro.
Bro, you cook like you got good dick. You know what I mean? You do, bro. Dude, this guy, you cooked for us. You made the meal. You fucking were frying things with your fingers like this. You know, that's like a good cook when they like can just pinch.
I'm happy.
The slightest thing, and then you like cook good, and then you fuck amazing after. That's you, bro.
If I cook,
I thought I was a good cook. I'm not. I'm not a good cook at all. I'm whack. I'm trash. Because you cook like a mom does, bro. With love. You know what I mean? Unconditional. That love was unconditional. Yeah. The way you made those tacos and the way you put the plates out. Wow. That was like, yeah, bro. That was beautiful. But, bro, sorry, to get back to what you were saying.
This is a conversation.
I love that you've discovered why am I feeling this agitated? Why am I feeling this angry? Bro, that shit makes people relapse all the time, right? In addiction. You know what I mean? Because you think
like when you have a feeling of uncomfortableness or
because here's the thing.
Yeah, speak on it.
Right? You sober up. Your life was trash when you were drinking or when you were using whatever drug or whatever the thing may be that's not making you happy, right? So then you start feeling this high almost. Your body's like, yo, life is good. I'm noticing things I've never noticed before. So you feel great, right? But then out of nowhere, the withdrawal start happening from the drug that you stop using. And then you start feeling like shit. And people start thinking, fuck, I'm hopeless.
Right.
I'm not happy when I'm using and I'm not happy when I'm sober. So then they go back to it. They go back to the thing that was making them sad in the first place. But it's science. Your body's just reacting. Right? So when you go to like counseling or you read books on addiction and you read that, it changes everything. Because you go, oh, I'm not really mad. This is just my body reacting to me taking something away from it. Your body's a baby.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Yeah, like your body, like once you give it something, it expects it. It constantly expects it. So with me, I would feel down in the dumps all the time. Right? I even get it now to this day because when I don't smoke cigars for a while, because I smoke a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's beautiful that you discovered that like, hey man, I feel weird today, but why?
Yeah.
Right? That's great, dude.
Right. It was why, and then it was like you said, I had already made.
What's the fire too? I love when you said, "What's the fire?"
Yeah. Where's the fire? Yeah.
Where is the fire?
Yeah. Where's this fire?
Yeah.
Like.
What's the rush?
What's the rush?
Yeah, but it's nothing. It's no rush. There is no rush.
Yeah.
The thing is, your body's trying to be like, give me that weed. That's the rush. But it's not there.
And it
doesn't exist.
And it ain't even about the weed, right? Because
it's not.
Because we're hilarious without it. But okay, let's take the funny out of it. Now it's sedation away from to that moment of irritability or discomfort or going, hey, I'm sad or I'm whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever feeling. It's like the body is a baby. I like that. We just want to be happy and satiated every fucking moment.
Every moment.
Can I come?
Can I come?
Can I eat?
Yeah.
Can I fuck?
Yeah.
Lick. Stick.
Could I lick? Could I stick? Could I pick? Right?
Yeah.
Could I wipe?
Yeah.
Could I scratch? It's literally all that. That's all we are. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're just a series of like grunts and all this whack shit.
This is great.
It's true. You know what I mean? That's all we are. It's like it's a series
like
of
how long can you not scratch an itch?
Right?
Yeah.
How long can you be silent? How long can you shut the fuck up? It's a fact.
That's music. Do you understand? That's music to my ears when in a world where everyone's buying for real estate for your attention, and we're screaming out to everyone is screaming about nothing. Niggas are jumping online to all podcasts are grown niggas gossiping. What did Game do? What did Game say? Game said Dr. Dre said, it's like, what? That's and I'm guilty too. I was like, what'd he do? Ooh.
Me too.
He said, what?
Kanye's dating who?
We're bitches.
We are bitches.
Yeah.
Happy International Women's Day.
And there's nothing I love more than women.
I love women.
There's nothing more I love than women. Yeah. And over the last couple weeks, I've appreciated my girl more than the whole time I've probably been with her. And I've appreciated my mom. I love women, man. There's nothing, and you don't need Instagram to love women. You don't need Twitter to show a bitch appreciation. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy that we need to go through that middleman for every human interaction. If it don't go through there, it don't even count.
It's a fact.
My favorite, I was coming from a place. I know Jordan doesn't like us mentioning what we do, and good for him, because he's right.
Bro,
fuck
these
comedy.
chains,
Yo, you're choking yourself.
No,
right
they're not only choking me,
it keeps getting tighter and tighter.
but they're giving me a headache, bro. And I don't know how to take them off. Like they're hurting my head. Like the metal or whatever. It's like sinking into my skin. And I'm like,
yeah. You're getting lead poisoning.
Yeah, I'm getting lead poisoning, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that on my neck.
Dude.
I saw you was going. You was trying to listen. You was going. You going. I got the silence. I had to be silent.
Yeah, yeah.
I look over your dead. And I just do like this to your eyes. I said, "You're finally home, Tenny." I said, "You're finally home, Tenny." And I just.
But I'm in hell.
You're like,
I go, no! Imagine waking up in hell.
Travis Scott is playing music down there. He's just going.
And it's a constant riot.
It's never.
Stop the music.
There's always ambulances going.
Stop the music.
Oh, shit.
Okay, but sorry, what were we saying? But
no, you're talking about hell. Yeah, that's hell. Hell is always adding new jobs that don't pay you. Yeah. There's never a moment of peace. Hell is on earth.
Yeah, there is no hell. Hell is this.
You could be living on a straight hell here for no reason, putting yourself through this bullshit because you think you have to. And I'm not saying social media is hell, but it's close to it. It could be, and it's fun to use it the right way, obviously, but this ain't even about social media, though. This is just about how we interact and what our idea of happiness is. And I'll at least speak to for myself. I was coming from a place, and I go to this bar. My buddy, it was his last night working as a bartender. This is maybe 3 weeks ago. And he goes, yeah, come in. I go in and he makes those fancy cocktails, which I love. And I go in. I just know him. And I walk in and I sit. And they go, you want to sit at the bar? I go, nah, put me right over there not away from everyone, but just by myself. And I got to sit in the corner, drink these delicious cocktails, and just watch humans interact. And it was heaven. I'm not talking to anyone. I'm shutting the fuck up. And I'm just looking at people. They were on dates. It was nice. So it's not like I'm talking about I don't like people and I hate all. No. It's that I just don't want to say shit. I just want to be a part of life, but kind of witness it. Instead of adding to the noise. It was perfect, man. And I was like, man, I can't wait to just do this and cook. You know what I mean? To cook for friends, even cook I would love to cook delicious meals for the street and air dudes. Like good stuff,
Yeah.
Not that shit where I'm doing them a favor.
Yeah.
Like you're taking photos, you're trying to be virtuistic. Nah, just really, that's what I like. And I thought about that in the cafe. And I said, I just want to cook, man. That doesn't have anything to do with comedy, nothing to do with Instagram. And I was like, that would make me happy. And then I thought about this as well. How we're always trying to be happy. And everything that we're always, the game of life, like the what's the word? The catch. Nothing stays where you leave it. No matter what. Like your happiness, what you even want always changes. So what you wanted yesterday is different. What we want. What do we want in comedy? To get more followers, to get more money, to get more shine? Is your joke funnier? Is your art better? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are the questions that I'm asking myself. And I just thought about, is any of this freeing? Is any of this have anything to do with true freedom? True freedom is death. We don't know what's on the other side of it, so it's terrifying. But the closer you could get to the edge and embrace that, I think that's where true creativity, everything is right there on the edge. And I'm talking about sober though, not that fake shit. not drinking yourself to that's some pussy shit. Yeah, you're a pussy. For real. If you're trying to escape that way, I'm talking about sober. Looking it right there on people. Oh man, I was wild, man. I pushed it to the edge, man. Were you sober? Sober, can you go all the way there? And can you really go there? That's where you see what you're made of. That's where you see really what it's about for you. So I needed to clear I'm in the process right now of becoming okay with dying. Because that's inevitability. I'm not saying who knows if it's around the corner or not. Living to be old, I said that before. Old people are just cowards. I know that sounds great. I told my I remember I was eating with my grandparents. I'm all over the fucking place.
No, you're not. Keep going. It's great. I love this.
I'm all over the place. I want to hear your perspective. But I was eating with my grandpa after church and another couple, the Hutchinsons. Beautiful, awesome couple. I'm a kid. I'm like 10 and hamburgers. I love hamburgers. I'm eating hamburger. And I forgot. I remember this. I don't know how it came up, but I told him, I said, I think I'm going to die of a heart attack at about 49. I told him that. They go, what the fuck are you talking? They said, don't say that. I was like, what? And I had this fucked up thing, but I never saw myself as an old man. I just didn't see. Now, I'm not saying that. I don't know what the play is. I'm not trying to get to an early grave, but I gotta live my life like I need to say what needs to be said today. I need to figure out what is supposed to, what I'm, you know what I'm saying? What I'm supposed to say. What's my script? What's my contribution to this game? What's my role? Life's a play. What's my role in it? I want to say my lines, then I want to shut the fuck up.
Because that is life, right? When you think about a play or a movie, right, that character or whatever the case may be speaks only when their dialogue is on the page.
When it's their turn.
When it's their turn, and then you flip the page, that character's not there no more. The movie's done. You know what I mean?
A great movie and a great character doesn't need a lot of lines.
Does it? It doesn't, man. It doesn't, and it's really like interesting to me that you don't want to. First of all, you don't want to see yourself old. You don't see yourself old.
I don't.
I didn't either, bro. I always tell people I'm gonna die when I'm 56. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna walk into the ocean, right? Because I'm afraid of the ocean. When I was a kid, I almost drowned.
Okay.
Right, and my dad like saved me in the ocean, in the mighty Pacific, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
But anyways, I never saw myself as old because I want to be old now. Like wise, I mean. Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I want to be wise now, and like that's why I love to read. That's why I love to have conversations like this. At the end of the day, I know there's no heaven. I know there isn't. Sorry, I take that back. I've made peace that I don't know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I've made peace with it, right? Because, like, if I die and there's nothing after this, what can I do? If I die and there is a heaven, dope. But I have no idea. I probably will never know, right? The world is way too crazy for us to ever know. And what's ever beyond this life, if there is anything, is so dope that we don't even look back.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't even look back. I know exactly what you're saying. I don't even look back to last week.
Yeah.
On this planet, on this earth. And my life's pretty good.
Yeah.
As much as we almost I was like, man, what are we talking about? Happiness. I'll wait to be happy, or I needed this, I need that to be happy. It's like I got some great ingredients to be happy. But something says, hey man, it's not, life isn't just about you being happy. Right?
Life is about you being, just being. And I like that thing that you talk about being sober, right? Because like So many people, like sober, myself included, I don't drink, I don't smoke, but I'll do mushrooms. You know what I mean? And mushrooms, I use it as a reset to, like, you know, discover more things. I don't know, like, to that whole narrative of like, oh, mushrooms help you see things clearer. But I love what you said, because there's no more clearer seeing or vision than being dead motherfucking sober, because that's where you go to the edge. That's where you find yourself with yourself. Emphasis on the self.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do.
Right? Because with mushrooms, it's still a distortion. It's almost like a glimpse of what things could be. But you can only find that shit in full clarity, full serenity, full courage in sobriety. And that's why I love it so much. It's the hardest thing I've ever fucking done. You know what I mean? It's the greatest gift that I've ever been given. You know what I mean? And it's so easy to lose because there's so much noise.
Right.
Constantly. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. And you get caught in that. And it's like, dude, the best things come in silence.
They do.
The greatest things.
Yeah.
There's nothing else better than silence. I don't even like listening to headphones as much as I used to. Okay. You know what I mean? Because, I just like silence.
Yeah, what an interesting...
Especially as we're getting older.
What an interesting notion, too, right? As we start talking more, it's funny, because talking more on this stage, you don't get... That's what... One thing about potting that I like more than stand-up is the freedom to have conversations like this. You could have this kind of conversation without a bunch of punchlines or shallow setups, or you could really... So the more it's like you only get to silence through talking, through figuring it out. Like even in my head, I'm talking about whether I talk to you or not, figuring it out, I still have to go through all my guys up here have to have conversations. So, you know, so much talking, but the whole journey is to getting everyone getting their voice heard, and then going, okay, we're okay with this. We're okay. We're all okay with this. Then we're ready to die.
Yeah.
It sounds dark, and that's what I was getting at with that Bourdain situation, where a guy does great work, I mean, I'm talking about work that inspires people, that could change the mind, that could change the world. And then we go, don't do that. How could you leave that way? But it's like, this guy, he was sober. You know, he said what he had to say.
Yeah.
And he left on his own terms. There's something courageous about that.
Wow. That is that's crazy. I've never thought of it.
I know. It's scary to think about it.
It is scary. It's weird
and
to
good
think about
and good
that.
though. It's okay to be scared.
Yeah.
If you're not scared, you'll never get to doing some great work.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about great as in other people's eyes, but great as in you did your role.
Yeah.
When it was your time to do the line, you hit it. You were so into that character. You're so you.
Yeah.
You found you.
You know what? Yesterday, I did a show. I did a show, and everyone was like, it was just a bad show. No one was giving it up. And I went up and just did like some new stuff, and I was getting good reactions from like a dead crowd, which is whatever. But then I told a joke about building IKEA furniture in front of my girl, right? And like it has dope lines, but in the end, I say that she built it because because it's you build it, queen. Because it's the women's year and all this shit, right? Okay. Just lying, capping, because it's funny in the joke. I'm so little that I can't even build a futon. My tall girl can do it. Okay. And then it didn't get a pop, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, man. I built it. I built the futon. You want to know why? Because I'm a fucking man. And you know what else I did after built the futon? I blew her fucking back out. You know what I mean? And it was just funny. And it was like, I don't know if that'll ever work again, but in that moment it did, because I was being honest. And I found that in silence. You know what I mean?
When you were confronted with the silence, the truth came out.
With the silence of the joke, not only that, but then the silence within myself. I listened to what I just said. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like truly bombing. Where you, like you were saying, you discover, oh, I'm not being me up here right now. And then you'll say something dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly. I know what you mean, to the point to where, and then we'll get off of shows. I did a set. My girl came, and the set I did was mid. I wasn't giving a mid effort. I was giving the best effort I could at the time, but it was mid. Everyone was like, "Oh, that was such a good set. That was good." And there's a time where even compliments are a distraction.
Yo, fuck a compliment.
Yeah, man. If you really want to find out, I want to do my role so fucking pure that is past compliments. Like, that's how I watch movies. I watch scenes. Yeah. And I'll watch a fucking extra make a look like this. I go, look. I'll pause. I go, look, that guy, he gets it. I want to do an award show.
Funny. No, that's funny.
I want to do an awards. I want to make an award show just for featured extras, where they go. You know, there's this role in the movie Fallen with Denzel. It's movie time. So the movie is Denzel is, there's a serial killer, but the serial killer is actually a demon named Azazel, who's thousands of years old, and he used to be an angel, and he was the angel of music, but he was cast out of heaven, and now he gets in people's bodies and he kills, and he can't die. He just goes to another spirit. He's a spirit, so he could go, and he loves music, and he travels through touch. But Denzel is something's different with Denzel. He can't enter Denzel, so he starts fucking up his life all around him. It's amazing. And there's this scene where Denzel's in the police station, and the cast is great. James Gandolfini is in it. Wow. Rest in peace. You talk about someone who knows their role. That's a guy, and he was a ne'er-do-well, right? But he knew his fucking role. And he was a good guy. Yeah. He was a piece of shit and a good guy, apparently. Yeah. Anyways, so the demon loves the Rolling Stones. So whenever he enters someone's body, they start singing the Rolling Stones. I gotta see this movie. Oh, it's crazy. It's one of my favorite movies. And then like, so he touches one dude, and actually he enters James Gandolfini. James Gandolfini is like, "Hey, yo, so Hobbs, hey, you went up to the cabin, man." He goes, "What'd you find there?" And he's acting weird. And he was like, "Well, why you asking?" He was like, he was just like, "I'm just asking." He goes, hey, come here. And he's like, "What's up?" He goes, "Time is on my side." Yes, it is. And then he gets up and walks off. He hits someone. They start singing the song, "You Always Say," and they all go through the song. So Denzel follows the demon outside, and it's hitting different people. He's like, "Who the fuck? Who is it?" Then there's this little dude who looks hella evil, right? And he turns around. He goes, "If you know, you should never tell." Right? And then he turns back around. Boom, the demon hits everyone. Pow, pow, pow. He can't find him. He's out. I was working as a receptionist in LA at this editing company. This courier comes in. I look at him and I said, "Dude, were you in Fallen?" I said, "Did you say if you know, you should never tell?" He dropped the fucking envelope. He goes, "No one would. How'd you know that?" I said, "You killed that role." Let's go. He had one of those Russian hats, like one of those Russian, know those Russian hats, like they wear in Russia when it's cold. Yeah, man. I said, you was, because his girl. It was you. Because his woman was taller than him. Yeah, yeah. And she had like the fur hat on too. And he was like, because he goes, if you know, you never should tell, or something like that. Denzel was like, what the fuck? And then the dude touched his woman, and this woman turned around and was like, oh, okay, you think you know? And then the spirit had left the little guy, and he's like, babe, what are you doing? And she was like, so now she's the it's fucked up, man. It's so good.
Yeah.
And I saw the guy. He's a worker, you know. He's a guy, and I said, man, that was one of the best roles, you know, I've ever seen. He had one line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. There's so much.
There's so much to that. So if with your one line, let's say in this big thing called life, you know, no matter how much we pod, it's a drop in the bucket, if anything. So as long as we do it, whether we get 100 views or 1 million views, for me, how I figure it, how I'm moving, what I want to do, what I want to accomplish is to be the purest, not pure as in the best behaved and the nicest guy. Fuck all that. I'm a scoundrel. But the most, you know, the most in tune to the universe to play my role. That's the journey that I'm on. That's the only reason why I'm sober. I love drugs.
Yo.
It's true. I did all this thinking in the cafe waiting for you guys, because I said, man, I got nothing to talk about, and I'm not sad though, because I was like, this would be sad if I go, oh, you want to talk about death and you want to talk about being on the edge, man, and all that shit, and it's not sad because I'm sober, because I'm here, I'm present, man. I've been aggro, but I've had the best, you know, some of the best.
Which is crazy to me, because you said that you had a very aggro week,
well,
or whatever, but you haven't seemed that way to me.
No, because
you seem at peace.
That's what I'm saying is that I'm not fronting, I'm not faking like I've been holding in. I just been like going like, I just been dealing with it, and because it's waves. It's like, oh man, that you guys haven't annoyed me. My girl hasn't annoyed. Everyone's been, you know what I mean? It's not an external thing. It's just internal where I go, oh man, you know what? I should just smoke right now. But it's like, no, I shouldn't. I should just be.
Exactly.
I should just be. And so I say aggro as in I'm allowing myself to feel those things.
You sound amazing, bro.
Man.
You sound amazing. And that's the thing is like when you're I'd rather feel happy or sad than that feeling of not knowing. You know what I mean? But that's the rub. It's like that not knowing is where you should be. Right? Because happy and sad isn't real. Like the middle is what it's really at, which is a fact.
Talk heavy.
You know what I mean? Right? Because like when you're in that feeling, bro, when I first sobered up, that feeling was brutal. I'd rather be this, sad or super happy, which is always fake because it's your body tripping. You know what sad and happy is? It's almost your body having too much of one thing.
Right.
Where it's almost having a nervous breakdown, even when you're happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There is a such thing about being too happy.
Way too happy. But when you're in the fucking middle, that's when it's like, it's pure.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, it's being connected with God. Legitimately. And another thing too is like you were talking about, you know, like you're talking dope. And I think it'd be hilarious if you were going to rehab, talking to people, giving inspirational speeches, but you still smoke weed outside.
Yeah, and I'm still doing drug. I said,
like,
look, man.
Dig this, brother.
I said, you got to be on the edge, baby. I said, ain't nothing happy about being sad. You're like, come on, man. Jam up artist. Yeah, no, that's the thing that I'm not afraid to look at something I've been doing and going, just because I've been doing it a certain way doesn't make it right, nor wrong. And just because another motherfucker does something and they're more more successful at it doesn't mean shit neither. Because what the fuck do we know? Even our own friends will cap on, because what do we know? We know everything through Instagram, through the middleman. And these motherfuckers are you talk about they're on a thin line. You ask a guy for a piece of tissue and they'll break down. I can't do it.
I can't.
That's too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And on Instagram, you look you look at their pic and they're on a boat with 5 bitches, and then you hold up the phone to the guy crying. You're like, I thought this was you.
Yeah. I thought you was Humdu.
I thought you was Humdu, brother. He's like, no.
Yeah, you let them tell it. Everybody's winning. Everyone sold out their show.
Yeah.
And everybody's, fire set.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so funny.
Yeah. You know what I've been doing? I've been just putting that I'm like bombed all week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, who cares?
Yeah.
Whether I did or didn't.
Yeah, right.
What the fuck do you care? You know what I hate, bro?
Talk about
is when
it.
people ask, how was your set? Comics ask other comics, how was your set? Good, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Or bad. What does it matter?
Yeah.
What, like, you know what, man? I never ask comics that I respect how their set was. Because I just assume that you did dope.
Buddy, I want to bomb to greatness.
Yeah.
Assume I did bad every fucking time.
Oh!
That's what I want to do.
Stop!
I want it to where you
That's
go.
how a real motherfucker. That's how a real motherfucker speaks.
I wanted to do where they go, man, I saw him, man, that shit was, I saw him on a Tuesday night, man. He didn't get a laugh.
You know,
that's what I'm going for.
Let's go. Let's go there, bro. You know what? You know why? Because everybody always, the one thing you hear, about Chris Rock is that he eats shit all the time. All the time. That's all you hear.
When he's practicing.
Yeah.
Right?
Man, Chris Rock went and bombed for like 3 hours, but just stayed up there. Or whatever, right? And then he drops classics.
Yeah. He only drops
classics. So what the fuck does it matter?
He's Dr. Dre of comedy. Yeah.
Legitimately.
He only drops classics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that's the thing, bro. And it's like, I love this conversation.
I'm not, I know we're not talking about comedy, but I'm rarely the funniest guy, had the funniest set of the night. And I don't give a shit, because there's so many nights ahead that I'm not doing it. I mean, yeah, it's great when you're doing your thing, when you're really truly up there dancing, you know what I mean? On the clouds, when you're really up there moving and you're in tune with the universe and everything's happening, that's all I care about. Like when sure, I'm gonna do good. Like, when I did my job. Like you said, if someone asked you, how was your set? Did my fucking job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's like me asking, I should ask my girl, hey, how was your set? She's a paralegal.
Yeah.
How was your set today? She goes, I filed some paperwork, you cocksucker.
You cocksucker. No, but that's the thing. That to me is small talk for comedians.
It's small talk. Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh, yeah. No.
Tell me about some other shit.
Yeah, that's why I like that we don't even talk about comedy on this show, because that's so small and boring.
It is.
I want to talk about something that's connected, bigger. These conversations that we've been having, and that we have in the coffee shop, and we've been in town. We've been hanging a lot lately off the stage. Life is lived off the stage. I did the math, man. If you did like a set every night, like 10-minute set, just average every night, that averages to like 3 days of actual stage time. 3 days, maybe 3-4, give or take. 4 fucking days of the whole year you're on stage. A third of the year you're asleep. You know what I mean? And then the rest you're living life doing whatever the fuck you want. And then look at what people talk about on stage. Such a small spectrum of things. Me included. So I said, man, fuck all that, man. Life is lived off the stage, man. And when you bring that, you bring what you're about to the stage, to wherever you're at. I don't need a stage. I don't need Instagram to live my life. I had to think about that today. I was like, if I got locked out of my account, my bitch gonna leave me and I don't have friends anymore. Like, oh no, I didn't say Happy International Women's Day.
No, that's a fact, bro.
You know what I mean? If you're not tapping in with all of these things in real life, then what's...
You know what I want to do? I'm going to El Salvador in June.
I'm excited for you, man.
I want to come back.
You know what? You're that go there and then be there present, and then I find what you find, and then you'll want to come back. Right now you don't, and that's fair. But once you go and you find what you're gonna find, then you know what I mean. Like there's never a state that you're gonna stay in. Yeah. That's what I meant. That's what I meant earlier by nothing's where you leave it. You know what I mean? Life continues to go with or without you.
Exactly. That's a fact.
Right? And we want to capture the feeling and go, ooh, once I go there, then that'll be it. And once I do that, then that'll be that. And, you know, that's hard not to do. We're human. We're always going to feel like doing that. But I feel you, though, at the same time. I'm not dissing what you're saying. I feel you. It's like I've been following this guy. The dude lives in the Caucasus Mountains. He's just like a billy goat. This dude, and all he does is cook. And he doesn't say shit. And it's on YouTube. And he cooks like full lambs and he prepares it and it's so therapeutic. And he doesn't say nothing. He cooks it. He did one where he made a rotisserie lamb. So he cut the wood. He set up a windmill system so it's by a river. So he had planks in this wood where the river would rotate the lamb on a spit. And he just preps it and he does it. And he has like 3 million subscribers and he don't say shit. He cooks for a bunch of little boys. It's kind of weird. But the boys are so happy. It has nothing to do with my life. It sounds fucking crazy. But it's so like, oh man, what a beloved thing, man. This guy's he's cooking. You're in nature. It's just beautiful, man. And he eats the food and he goes, and then he has these little kids. They're eating, papa, and they're eating and they're having fun. I was like, that's dope.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to do that. Now I know that if I'll do that for a week or for a couple months ago, shit, I want to go talk some shit. You know what I mean? You always want to go do something else. But I know this. You know, we're consuming the world of talking shit. We're doing it right now, but at least we're having a different conversation.
Man.
And instead of adding to the noise. I've said that. I've wanted to do that for a while. I hate that I have to keep talking.
I know.
But I have to.
But you know what though?
I have to until I don't. That's why I'm not knocking it.
This is crazy for me to say.
Yeah.
But I don't I'm pretty confident that I'm not gonna be able to hear in like 10 years.
Yeah, because you always have to turn to your right ear?
So my right ear is the good one.
Yeah.
My left ear, I can't hear nothing.
You can't. That's a fact.
And and I've made peace almost that it's gonna go away.
Yeah.
So I've been writing. You know what I mean?
Good.
Just writing, just practicing that, because this shit, what I'm speaking with now, is nothing. When I find my voice, it's gonna be within that silence, because I love reading, bro. I love books.
You do.
I love that shit so much. My comedy's okay. You know what I mean? It's nothing that like I look at the greats over. You know what I mean? Like Richard Pryor, all those guys. Like those guys were like bad. I don't think I'm there with that. Whatever, right?
I'm not gonna say one thing or the other. I'm just gonna let
exactly.
you. Yeah.
But then when it comes to my writing, that's the one thing that I'm like, oh, I'm bad at it. Like bad, like
right.
Bad
motherfucker.
You know what I mean? And like, and I know it's gonna go away. Like so I'm listening to as much music as I can right now. You know what I mean?
I do,
bro. I've been listening to so much music. It's crazy. My phone is constantly playing music, no matter what. When I go home, music. Because I know I'm gonna miss that the most.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's crazy to talk like this right now. Because it's like, I think about this every night.
Dude, we're done. Yeah, we're closer to, we take life for granted.
Yeah.
And the more you get closer to death, the more you appreciate life. And we're not living a lifestyle where motherfuckers are shooting at you and there's just imminent death around the corner. So it's not a reality we have to face, or we push it off. Our culture, we keep pushing death off, and we make it such a bad thing to talk about it. Don't say nothing about that. You know what I mean? So that's good that you're talking about that, and good that you know it because it's informing your moves now.
For sure.
That's how.
The worst, though, would be if I go deaf and blind. It's like,
that's
what the
crazy.
fuck?
That's crazy.
I'm ready to start writing.
Hey, that's why it's like, then you only have to rely on what you said when you had a voice.
Whoa! But that's a fact. And the thing is, like, man, it's so irritating.
Like I don't know where I'll stand. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'll never be no Richard Pryor or no this and that guy, and then also, who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck?
There's that too. I mean, yeah, you know, the legends, the GOATs, great, man. You know, other people, there's great writers. Other people had to pick up their pen and write too. They died. They live. They inspire. You got to pick up you got to pick it up and do it yourself. You got to put in your own work.
Exactly.
And who gives a fuck compared to someone else what that is? All you get to do is go, was my work, did I give it the most, did I give them the most purest, dopest ingredients? Did I cook? You know, that's why I love cooking. I'm not no great chef, but my food tastes good because I put everything into it.
Your food's amazing.
And I'm not I'm not even there's chefs. I watch the chefs.
Yeah.
I'm not none of them guys, but I can cook with my ingredients, with the way I cook, because I care.
And because you love.
I don't think about nothing else when I'm cooking.
You love
music, cooking, my friends there, my girl there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man, that's it. That's, to me, that's a little bit of heaven right there. And you know, and then the other part where it's like, oh yeah, cool, we make people laugh. So what? That's, any buffoon can make someone laugh. What are you making them laugh with? That's gonna be the actual work, you know. So the next work I do, I want it to be my best work from whatever I've done. And that's a good journey. That's okay. There don't have to be no fire to that. Like, where's the fire, you know? Like the rush to it. It's like, I want to do good work, man. Really the best kind of work that I can do. And I like this journey. So I had to do something different. So the new work means I have to do something different to the ingredients. Like if you're going to you got to marinate some chicken overnight, 2-3 days. If you're going to make some drink. Man, the guy, he'll prep the food for a week. You know what I mean? Like when you're really cooking, you got to prep that shit. You got to make it you got to get the flavor seeping in. So with me, I'm like, oh, I don't want to smoke then. I don't want to drink then. Just not because something's wrong with smoking and drinking, but I wanted the ingredients to be even purer this time around. You know, when I record whatever, the next piece of work and put the next piece of work out, or even my little clips or whatever. It's like, here's this and that. So it's not a negative thing, this conversation. It's not coming from a bad place. Not at all. I just wanted people to, whoever's listening to this, because this is the bag that we've been in. And we'll get back to because I love tomfoolery, coonery, Sean Connery. I like all that shit. I like the dumb shit. You know what I mean? This isn't like, oh, from now on I'll be serious. It's like the more crazy shit gets, the more comfortable I feel. The more I lose control, the more like things go out of control, the better I feel. So it's not like I'm scared of this shit. I'm more excited because I'm like, oh, okay, I'm losing these other habits and I'm finding myself. a little bit more as I go along in this journey. So yeah, there's no ending to this thing. The ending is gonna be, when they when 6 goons carry me, and a ne'er-do buries me.
Ooh.
Dearly departed.
Rest in peace.
Until then, I'm dearly beloved. I'm due.
Allah.